We are here to start this edition of the Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl with a couple of great teams, the Winnebago Indians and the Stillman Valley Cardinals. We start with our Superior Joining Technologies buzz-in round, as we always do. Contestants, you are familiar with this round. You have plungers in front of you. Those are your buzzers. If you know the answer, go ahead and hit your plunger. If you are the one I call on, make sure I call your name. Don't answer before that. Give me the answer, no consulting or conferring. If you get the answer correct, you get 10 points. If not, the other team gets a chance to steal your 10 points. If nobody gets it right, we move on to a brand new question. We'll get to as many of these questions as we can. The most important part is make sure I call on you before you give me the answer. If you're not the one who buzzed in, we don't want to give free points to somebody else. All right, let's start this edition of the Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl with this buzz-in round question. Creatures called Abbeys terrorize the tidal Idaho community on what science fiction series that premiered on Fox in 2015? Only 2 seasons in, actually still waiting to see if there's a 3rd season of this. Wayward Pines. Wayward Pines is the Fox series. No points. We move on. In June 2017, Egypt, Bahrain, and other Middle Eastern nations announced a cutting of diplomatic ties with what small country whose capital is Doha? Zane.
Kuwait.
Incorrect. Stillman Valley. Samuel.
Is it Qatar?
We'll take that. Qatar. Qatar. Very good. Q-A-T-A-R. You don't even have to spell it. I'll do it for you. There's 10 points, Stillman. Next question. What structures, which are comprised of 30S and 50S subunits, are the sites of protein synthesis and line the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum? Samuel.
Ribosomes?
Ribosomes is correct. 10 more points, Stillman Valley. What author of 2015's God Help the Child created such characters as Pecola Breedlove in The Bluest Eye and the escaped Natalie?
Morrison.
Correct. Toni Morrison. 10 points, and Winnebago is on the board. It's 20-10. What international radio call is from the French phrase for come help me? Zane.
SOS.
Incorrect. Stillman Valley. Samuel.
Mayday?
Mayday is correct. What American composer worked with Merce Cunningham in the modern dance world and wrote a work in which the audience makes the sound? 4 minutes, 33, Zane.
Cage.
Cage is correct. 4 minutes, 33 seconds, and that's 10 more points for Winnebago. What country, whose Murray River flows past Lake Alexandrina, is divided into such states as Victoria and New South Wales? Samuel.
Australia?
Australia, correct. 10 points, Stillman. Claiming to be John Johnson, what associate of Robert Catesby was arrested in October 1605 guarding barrels of gunpowder under Parliament? Trevor.
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes, correct. Part of a plot to blow up King James I. 10 more points, Winnebago. It is still a 10-point game. What Canadian province, whose most populous city is on the Fraser River, is west of Alberta and has its capital, Victoria, on Vancouver Island? Samuel.
British Columbia?
British Columbia, correct. Vancouver is its most popular city, and Stillman gets 10 more points. What allotrope of carbon sets the value of 10 on the Mohs hardness scale? Austin.
Diamond.
Diamond, correct. 10 points. And that is the last question we have time for in that round. Kind of a string of no answers and then a bunch of points there handed out. 60-30, Stillman Valley is ahead of Winnebago after 1 round. That's only 1 round. We still have 3 to go. Plenty of game left for our contestants to play and for you to watch. We will continue that right after this break. See you in a few minutes.